Hello, I'm John Rushton, the emotions expert. I guess a lot of people are talking just generally about the state of life and where they are in life, and this endless diatribe we're getting from the media about the cost of living going up, the cost of fuel going up, the cost of travel going up, the cost of energy, the cost of you name it, it's all going up. And at the end of the day, our salaries are not going up in commensurate to the percentage of the increase that we're living in. But at the end of the day, we've got to understand where we fit in all of this. It's no good moaning and groaning and complaining, because if we do, there's a thing called biofeedback. And biofeedback is we listen to what we say. So if we're going to be continually negative, we're going to be saying negative things, listening to what we say, and that's the feedback. And we're going to actually feel quite depressed and lonely and isolated and almost impotent in what we can do in life and how we can enjoy it. It may be difficult, more so for some than others, and may have to make allowances in what we do and where we go and what we eat and how we heat our houses and things like that, and even for the fuel for our cars and bikes and things. But at the end of the day, it's all down to us. We have to make decisions for ourselves. These things come in life, and after a while they plateau out and we get used to them, and we've actually formulated a new type of life or a different type of life or a different way of living or understanding life, and we move forward. We are sentient human beings capable of doing that. We can put up with a lot. And a lot of those people in life who have been soft soaked and everybody's cared for them and they've done nothing for themselves may feel it's really quite a trying time, that for once in their life they have to stand on their own 2 feet and do what everybody else has to do, and that's just get on with it, because there's no alternative solution. As I said, you can whinge and moan and complain and tut and say how bad it is and use the proverbial, they should do this, they should do this, they shouldn't do that, they look at what they've done, and all of these kind of things. But at the end of the day, it actually makes no difference whatsoever. You are the person that's living. You are the person that's making the choices in life. You are looking at what you do, and you may make some bad choices, but one thing about making a bad choice is hopefully you don't make it again, unless you're stupid, and some people are, and they keep making the same mistakes again and again, but that's the way it is for them. But from a majority of people, you actually formulate something in your mind of what you want to do. You shouldn't leave your goals. You shouldn't reduce your aspirations. You shouldn't take away anything about your desires and your thoughts and feelings and the happiness and all of that kind of thing. You should still stick with all of those, because those are the essential aspects of your life. It's essential that you understand that everything you do is a reflection of you. Your happiness is something you decide upon. It's not somebody who's given you the lottery winner or some fabulous car or house or all of these kind of things. Those are nice to have. But after a while, they plateau out as well, because now you've got all these things. What do you do? I have nobody to share them with. I'm not getting the enjoyment I did anymore from them. I'm not getting the feeling about this and that about them. In fact, I would actually like something else now. I've seen that across there and I really would like that. And all of these kind of things, there's always something ahead of the game if you rely on something to make you happy. It's all right having your loved ones around you. That's fabulous and that's very, very good. And in many cases, it's quite essential too. But at the end of the day, you have to choose to be happy. You have to choose to say, well, things are not perfect. Life is not the way it should be. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'm not sure where it's going to go. I'm not sure, in fact, about anything. But you know what? I'm going to still be happy. I'm going to decide to be happy, because that makes me feel good. It calms my mind. It calms my heart. It makes me feel quite good. It makes me feel really, really quite resplendent when I meet friends and family and everything else. And when they start moaning, if they do, it's like water off a duck's back. I just don't listen. I just walk away. And if they sort of argue and say, well, don't you agree? And say, well, yes, but what can I do about it? You know, if all you can say is whinging and moaning about the current situation, there's really not much to talk about, is there? If, you know, it's a bit shallow. So once you've done this and you made these decisions in your mind that you're going to be happy, you're going to see where you are in life, and regardless of what's around you and the atrocities of war and everything else, and sort of the nasty politics which is going on, and countries playing one thing against another, at the end of it all, you have to live. You have to be the person that's going to enjoy the best you can until you depart this earth, which could be a long, long time ahead. And so you've really got to make this happiness matter a subject of great importance to you. You've only got to decide to be happy. Some people like to be unhappy. They like to whinge and moan, and they think it's a degree of respectability to complain all the time and to have something, oh, if you knew what I'd done in the past. No, I don't. And what's more, I don't want to know, because I can't change it. Nobody can change the past. No matter what you've ever had, whether it's been good, bad, or indifferent, the past cannot be changed. The present is where you are living, and the future is where you are going to go. And that is paramount importance. And so being happy in the present gives you an entree into something really rather good and marvelous, which is going to happen in the future. Forget about short-term negativity and this is going up and that's going up and we can't do this anymore and that's not happening. This is only a little hiccup in life. On the long-term aspects of life, it will go. It'll be a memory very shortly. Even if it's just 6, 8, 12 months, it will be a memory and you will have moved on. You will be a different person. So keep the happiness within you, because when you keep the happiness within you and things change for the better, you're going to be such a marvelous, wonderful people. And you're going to leave all the other people behind because they won't know what to do. They'll be so jointed in their own misery and despondency and doom and gloom and hell and damnation that they won't even see the wood for the trees, because it'll be just something which is cyclic to them. They'll just be continually regurgitating the same diatribe again and again and again. Be happy, be you. Listen to what goes on around you, but actually just take it with a pinch of salt, because there's nothing you can do to change most of it, nothing whatsoever. So let go of what you can't change and change what you can change, which is quite a lot pertaining to you and your life. Once you've done this, you'll be a master of your own destiny and life. It won't be always plain sailing, but at least you'll be in charge. And don't blame other people, just do things for yourself. That way you'll be in a prime position to enjoy life for the rest of your living soul.